Now then, everybody, today I want to show you our NLS Private functionality and show you how it's changing the game for marketing and searching for off-market listings and why it might be the most important feature that the NLS has and why it's really important to you and your future potentially. So first off, what's an off-market listing? Well, lots of sellers demand discretion and they want to execute an off-market strategy, which means the public not knowing but still selling their house. That becomes difficult. How do you market an off-market property? Well, the first thing you have to do is you have to be able to tell the agent community about that property, but shield it from the public. And so at the moment, how agents are doing that is that it's usually done through email, through WhatsApp groups. The problem with that is it's really inefficient. You know, if you have a buyer for a house in 2 weeks' time and you have to sift through WhatsApp groups, it's really difficult to manage. What we have done and what we have pioneered actually is the NLS Private functionality where you can share and search for all this information in one place when you need it. Now, that's really important for a couple of different reasons. First off, those sellers that demand discretion, you can now offer them a robust off-market selling solution, which is going to help you in those listing agreements when you meet with those sellers. Second of all, and maybe most importantly, that information is only available to the NLS membership. And it gives the NLS membership access to information and listing information that their clients don't have. That makes you more valuable, makes you more relevant, it gives you a reason to be. And so, as I say, if there is maybe one reason to be using the NLS.com, in addition to the clean data, to the buyer wants, to the open house functionality, to the new developments, to the team members, everything, I think the private NLS functionality is maybe the most relevant and maybe most valuable to our members. And I want to show you exactly how to use that today. So let me share my screen. Let's see if that is working. There we go. So here we go. So when you get to your dashboard, the first thing, how do you add an off-market listing? Well, very easily, when you go to add listing here, simply click private and then add all the information. If I want to add Marbella, for instance, as an area, that all auto-populates, just fill in all the information. What's really important here is that you don't obviously have to give any information that you don't want to give. You can add one photo, no photos. There's no listing agreement required with off-market listings. We understand that a lot of these are opportunities that you may be wanting to, for instance, generate activity to be able to win a listing agreement. That's what this allows you to do, again, offering this information to the membership. So simply add all that information here. And then when you click private, this will not be published to the front of the site. So buyers will not be able to search for this. This is only available to the NLS membership. So if I now go into search, you'll see here over on the left-hand side, I want to click on private, for instance. I want to look at our active listings. You can fill in all the information here from price range, number of bedrooms, and you can really filter your search. But for now, I'm just going to show you what we have here. So we have 9 off-market listings. So here I can pick which ones I want to see. For instance, if I want to see this one here. So I get all that information in one go. Agent detail. Now I'm taken to the agent detail site. 35 minutes, that's a nice one. In Calvia. So that is with Saxon Properties. You have all of their information here. You can send this information to your clients and obviously hide the listing information. So for instance, if I click on client detail, now all the listing information is gone. And when you email that to your client, it will just have your agency branded. So super quick, super easy. But now all that information that you have in your WhatsApp groups, you have it now all in one place. And I'll tell you other reasons why I love this functionality. Possibly the biggest issue that maybe every single agent runs into is their client thinks that their house is more valuable than you do. Everybody does. It's the same the world over. And what a lot of our members use NLS Private for is to test price points for sellers. What do I mean by that? So client thinks it's worth X, you think it's worth Y. you can turn around to that client and say, okay, well, let's test your theory. I'm going to put your property in front of the entire NLS membership. And if we sell it, I will be delighted to be wrong. However, if we don't get any activity, if we don't get any calls, then we're going to go to market at my price. And a lot of our members in the US, for instance, use this as part of their listing strategy to be able to win listings and go to market at a more aggressive price. So this functionality is really, really important. It's really, really valuable. And it's something that I hope that the membership here in Spain really embrace. Obviously, if you have any questions, as always, please give me a ring. But I'm delighted to be introducing this to the Spanish market, and can't wait to see how you all embrace it. So, as always, any questions, let me know. But that, guys, is NLS Private. Ciao for now.